literally right here in the waves. I gotta show you, I'm gonna try to show you.
My journey searching for sharks in Mexico continues in episode 2. In the last episode, I drove the Baja Peninsula in search of sharks, but I got sidetracked by some of the most incredible humpback whale and gray whale action I've ever seen. In this episode, I finally found the sharks and witnessed some incredible surprises along the way.
Mission accomplished. I filmed the shark for the first time in 2025, so the streak is over, the drought is over. I'm in Baja California still, and I was trying to get to this beach yesterday when the wind just got crazy. So I got up early this morning, came over here, and there's snorkelers here, there's people here, and I just counted at least 40 sharks nearby. So that was a really cool scene when I first got here. Check this out.
Welcome to Cabo Pulmo, one of the most unique and vibrant marine ecosystems on Earth. It didn't take long to find sharks. These are blacktip reef sharks, and they gather here in large numbers from winter into spring. They're often seen cruising near snorkelers and swimmers, a natural part of their thriving ecosystem. Cabo Pulmo is home to some of the healthiest coral reef systems in the Eastern Pacific. It's a marine sanctuary teeming with life, from schools of fish to rays and other predators. For blacktip reef sharks, this area offers ideal conditions: warm, shallow water, abundant prey, and a protected environment perfect for resting and socializing. These factors make it an attractive seasonal habitat. This seasonal gathering is likely tied to feeding opportunities and possibly mating behaviors, though there's still much left to learn about their patterns. To better understand this, researchers from Pelagios Kakunjá are studying the sharks here. They tag them with ultrasonic transmitters to track movement and residency, and use aerial surveys and underwater video to monitor abundance and diversity. However, many of these sharks face serious threats once they leave Cabo Pulmo. As they migrate northward, they often encounter fishing activities and become bycatch in gill nets and other gear. On my next flight, I found a lemon shark, another commonly seen species here. But it was the sheer number of both reef and lemon sharks that truly took my breath away. This is what a healthy ocean looks like. Cabo Pulmo's story is a powerful example of how strong conservation efforts can revive an entire ecosystem. In the early 1990s, overfishing and habitat destruction pushed the reef and its marine life to the brink. Local communities and conservationists came together to establish one of Mexico's first marine protected areas. Since then, strict protections have allowed the ecosystem to recover dramatically. Fish populations have rebounded, predator numbers, including sharks, have increased. Today, Cabo Pulmo stands as a beacon of hope, showing what's possible when people commit to protecting the ocean.
Mission accomplished. Found some sharks. I'm down to 5 batteries left, so I'm gonna drive around a little bit, let some batteries charge. I don't know, maybe I'll be back here. Still got plenty of daylight left, so let's see where the wind takes me. Well, the lack of wind.
The one thing about Baja is that it can sometimes be hard to get from point A to point B. There's just so much sea life around. You have to stop to enjoy it. Now, I know you've probably seen humpback whales breaching in a bunch of my videos, but honestly, I never get tired of it. Every breach, every slap of the tail feels like a moment of pure joy. These are scenes of connection, love, communication, family. And no matter how many times I see it, it never gets old. The next morning, I witnessed something I've never personally seen before.
This whale is literally right here in the waves. I gotta show you, I'm gonna try to show you. So, there's a fisherman here. Look, there's the whale right there. Look at that. It's incredible. It's gone off into the deeper part now, but came right up to shore, man. That so cool. Got up for sunrise. Always bring the drone with me, and had a pretty amazing encounter with this gray whale here. It came right into the waves. They do this in Malibu. I've never seen them do it down here in Cabo.
You might be wondering why these gray whales are so close to shore. This one was so close it looked like it might beach itself. But this kind of behavior isn't unusual for gray whales. They often roll in the sand to scratch off parasites, and sometimes sift through the sediment to feed. That said, this year has been different. Because it's a La Nina year, ocean temperatures up north are cooler than usual. As a result, some whales have extended their migration further south in search of warmer, calmer waters, bringing them right into places like Cabo. It's one of the few places where you can stand on the beach and watch a whale just yards away. The landscape here is nothing short of cinematic, where rugged mountains meet the sea and emerald green waters come alive with whales. I came here looking for sharks, but the ocean had other plans, and what it gave me was so much more.
Well, what a good start to the morning. My goodness. We're gonna go whale watching on a boat in a little bit, but whale watching from shore is tough to beat, especially when the whales come so close, they basically beach themselves. Still back there. I'm gonna go put the drone up again and try to see if there's more. I wanna get humpbacks and gray whales together. That would be a cool scene. Let's give it a try.
Usually when I'm filming sharks and there are humans nearby, it's pretty common that the humans have no idea there's a shark around. But what about a 30-foot gray whale? I was about to find out. This whale was gliding just off the beach, headed straight toward a pair of snorkelers up ahead. At first, it was clear they had no idea it was there. But then they saw it. And in that moment, everything changed. The whale gently shifted its course, steering wide as if to give them space. There was no panic, no splash, just a calm awareness, a quiet exchange between two very different species sharing the same water. Encounters like this remind me of just how intelligent and perceptive these animals are. Sometimes it feels like they're watching us just as closely as we're watching them. This gray whale continued its path north. It is likely starting its 7,000-mile trek toward Alaska. Further offshore, a big group of grays are likely doing the same. As a group, they can travel together in deeper water with the strength of numbers behind them. But they have some cousins out there too, humpback whales. This whale and her calf are also headed north. After months of training her young calf in Baja, their own journey towards the waters of California begins. Nearby, the pod of gray whales travels in a tight formation, for these waters are known to be the hunting grounds of their most feared enemy, the orca. But not today. Today, the place is home to more aerial displays by their acrobatic cousins. Once again, I had to take it all in, because it just doesn't get old. It's safe to say, if you love whales, this may be one of the best places in the world to see them. It's where the Pacific meets the Sea of Cortez. Tomorrow, I'm headed to the place where many of these whales are born. Could I get an even closer look?
About to board, so they get us on this plane, and we fly about an hour and 45 minutes north to San Ignacio Lagoon.
San Ignacio Lagoon has to be one of the most unique places on the planet. Arriving there, we immediately set out to witness one of the most extraordinary experiences in all of nature: the chance to touch a whale.
Look down, look! Ah! We're just being patient, waiting for a whale to pop up anywhere near us. It could happen anywhere near us at any time. The thing about being out here is that you never know when there's going to be a whale pop up right next to you. It could be totally just like a relaxing day, just hanging out on the water, and then your adrenaline just pumps up with these whales that just come right up next to you. Ooh, did you hear that? There's a whale nearby.
I've been here several times, and each time it's
Coming to us,
nothing
coming to us.
short of magical. It's hard to put into words what it feels like. We're just floating there, and these incredible animals come to us. A moment that only happens in these lagoons. Every time this happens, tears are shed. There's this feeling, an unspoken joy you know the whales share. The whales choose to be there. It's entirely on their terms. And for anyone who's ever experienced it, it changes you. With a single touch, something deep inside resets. At times, we were completely surrounded by these gentle giants. Gentle giants I've grown to love. As this journey came to an end, I found myself reflecting on everything I've seen, above and below the surface, in this wild, soulful place known as Baja California. If you enjoy this kind of content, it would really help me out if you like, share, and subscribe. It takes a lot of time to make these videos, and everything you see here is actually filmed in the wild. Thanks for watching, my friends.